Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Linda's Thrifty Life and welcome to Gratitude Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. We have sunshine today, I'm so happy to say. Excuse me. Itchy nose. It always does that when I get on camera. It's because you guys are thinking about me or talking about me. I'm drinking coffee this morning out of the most wonderful time of the year. Before I get started on Gratitude Sunday, I want to say to all of you that were in the path or touched by the tornadoes that happened a few days ago, especially those in Kentucky with so much damage and loss of life, that my prayers are with you. I'm just so sorry for this. And on Gratitude Sunday, I'm just grateful that while it was bad, it could have been worse. And those of you that are okay, I am so grateful for that. So today on Gratitude Sunday, I thought I would share with you some of my favorite Christmas childhood memories. I know. And that was a long time ago, so I'm not sure how much I remember. I do remember one Christmas when I was quite young, and I don't know the age, but we were staying at my grandparents' house in Texas for Christmas. And, you know, when I was a kid, I used to think it was this huge, big house with these big rooms, you know. And then last time I was in Corpus Christi, we went and drove by the house, and it was like this little tiny house, you know. But when we were a kid, it always seemed really big and magical, and it was Grandma and Grandpa's house. So we were sleeping, and you had to go all the way at the back of the house. Right off the kitchen was the only indoor bathroom. When they built the house, there was no indoor, but they eventually, of course, added an indoor bathroom. And I went, and from the bathroom straight through the kitchen, you could see it was just all open, and there was where the Christmas tree was. And I looked up, and the lights were on, and it was dark except for the Christmas tree lights. And I swear I saw Santa Claus. There was somebody moving around in there, and I swear it was Santa Claus. And I scurried back to my bed because you know the stories. And if Santa Claus sees you, he won't leave you anything. Oh, no. So he didn't see me because I got stuff the next day. And it was years before I told my mom that memory. She goes, really? And I said, I'm sure it was, careful if there's children in the room, but I'm sure it was an adult moving around in there. But to me, it was the most magical moment. So there was another Christmas when I was older and knew about Santa Claus. And for some reason, Santa Claus always came Christmas morning at my house. We would open some gifts on Christmas Eve, but Christmas morning was when Santa Claus came. But one year, Santa Claus was going to come early. And I had taken my brother down to the neighbors, and we were having, you know, hot chocolate and some cookies and stuff. And then I was supposed to bring him back, and voila, Santa Claus had come. So I remember being, you know, just the big sister and, you know, guiding him around and him getting this big surprise and everything. We didn't like Santa Claus coming that early. My parents told us, well, Santa was really busy that year and he had to drop off some presents early. And neither of us liked it, and Santa never came on Christmas Eve again. So we were just good. But, you know, yeah, it's good memories of my brother. And then I have another kind of a bad story. I was a bad girl one Christmas. I was in high school, you know, big grown-up girl. And so because Santa didn't actually come anymore because we were so grown up, my mom and dad would my dad didn't wrap presents, but my mom would wrap presents and put them under the tree. And so when no one was home or anything, I got real sneaky, and I would open them and I would see what I was getting. And that Christmas, I knew every single present I got under the tree. I just thought I was so so cool and so smart that I knew what I was getting for Christmas. So Christmas morning comes and we're all opening our gifts. And I'm like, you know, this is not as much fun as when you don't know what you're getting. I never did that again. So even if I kind of knew, because we were real big package shakers and feel the packages, you know, it was always great fun. But I never did that again because it just took all the fun out of it to know everything. And that was years later. I told my mom that too. And she goes, I never knew you looked at everything. I said, I know. I was very sneaky, you know. I was very good at getting that tape up and looking and being very careful. You know, I didn't open them all the way, but I could see what everything was. So she was like, well, I didn't know you did that. And I said, well, I never did it again because it wasn't any fun. So Christmas has always been a really great time, a really great family time. And we like lights and taking drives around. And so some memories from when my girls were children was we used to go over most every Christmas Eve over to John's mother's house, their grandmother rents. And she would cook us dinner and we would have a good time. And on the way back from her house, we would drive around and look at lights and we'd look for Santa. Is that Santa? Is that Santa? The kids were all, where's Santa? Where's Santa? You know, and we'd get home and, you know, it was always fun trying to get them to bed. You know, we'd leave out milk and cookies. And then the next morning, Santa came and, gosh, it was fun. The magic, the excitement, you know. We didn't have a lot of money, so I would shop kind of all year long for things, especially when they were young. As they got older, they got more specific about what they wanted. But when they were young, I could shop all year long, find little things that I knew that they would enjoy. And so they had a bountiful Christmas on not much money. You know, I was very good at sales and, you know, and shopping. And we never went into debt for Christmas. That was just something, well, we knew we couldn't. And our families had not ever done that. And, you know, our children had lots because they had 2 sets of grandparents that were very generous with them. And so they never wanted for anything. And Sarah wrote a story one time about growing up and not realizing how poor we were because, you know, her parents, her dad and I just, you know, made it a good magical time for them. Christmas, birthdays, you know. And I think if you put enough love into anything and make it special, and it's really about the family being together, about the birth of Christ. And, you know, we would do a lot of church activities and things. So it was always really, really good. And one of the things that my mom would do, they would usually come to visit. Sometimes they would have Christmas with us, sometimes with my brother's family. But they would always come and they would bring well, the favorite of the kids were these big red buckets, like apple buckets that you get from the orchard. Not huge, but, you know, good size. And Mom would buy all these little doodads, wrap every single one, and put them in their little baskets. And so Christmas Eve, that got to be their big thing, that they would open their basket of goodies from Grandma and Grandpa. And it was just little stuff, you know, chapstick and, you know, pencils and pens and books and just little things. They loved it. And they have great memories of that. And my mom just loved doing that. That was one of her favorite memories of Christmas when my kids were growing up. And so now we come to the time when I have grandkids. And the joy I feel watching them is just indescribable. I've got tears in my eyes right now just thinking about how much I love them and how special they are to me. And I've shared with you a few of the little traditions I have with them. And the little mailbox with the candy in it is one of them. And Scout already asked for hers. I think I mentioned that before. Where's my candy, mailbox, Grandma? I said, comes Christmas, might come Christmas Eve, I'll sugar them up for Mom and Dad. So, but Christmas memories are just really special. It's always, Christmas carols, church, candlelight, church ceremonies, church choir cantatas, Christmas lights, Santa Claus, the story of the birth of Jesus, all of it wrapped up into just beautiful, beautiful memories. And I'm lucky that I am still making great memories with my family. And for all of that, I am most grateful. So I hope you're having a wonderful week and that you have something to share, something that you're grateful for this week, something you're grateful for about Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holidays you may or may not. Not everybody celebrates Christmas or Hanukkah. And, it just whatever you're grateful for, I hope you'll share with me. Wanted to let you know that I am going to do Gratitude Sunday next Sunday, and then I am not sure I will do it Christmas or New Year's weekend. It's just such a busy time, and I may or may not come on and do that. But I for sure will be here next Sunday for Gratitude Sunday. Thank you all. I will see you later where I share my December daily. And I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful Sunday filled with Christmas memories. Bye now.